Hello my dear friends, welcome back to RMK Resolutions. So on your screen you can see and you can guess which topic we are going to learn. We are going to learn some important concept of the plasma membrane, and especially we are going to focus on the very important model of the plasma membrane, that is known as the fluid mosaic model. So in the earlier videos of the cell biology, we have discussed many times regarding the plasma membrane, but in this video we are going to focus on the fluid mosaic model of the plasma membrane, which is proposed by the Singer and Nicholson in 1972. So this model is universally accepted model of the plasma membrane, and this model it explains the arrangements of the biomolecules which are present in the plasma membrane in a very well manner. So that's why we are going to discuss about the plasma membrane. So this particular video is for the FY BSc Zoology students, and this particular topic is from the subject cell biology, and the cell biology is for the second semester for the FY BSc Zoology students, those who are affiliated to the Savitribai Phule Pune University, Pune. So it's my request to those who are new to the channel, if you like the video, then please subscribe my channel RMK Resolutions and hit the bell icon for more update. So we know that the plasma membrane, this is the outer covering of the all the cells. We know that cell, it is the basic structural and functional unit of the life, and on this particular fluid mosaic model, it explains the biomolecules which are present in the plasma membrane very excellently. That's why this particular model is universally accepted model. There are some other models also there, my dear friends. When we talk about the cell, then cell we can't see by the naked eyes. We need some microscope, and nowadays the advanced microscopes are there, but in earlier days when there is no advanced microscopes are there, then it is very hard to put some theories. So during that time, many scientists, they propose the different models, and these models are the plasma membrane model. So this one is the sandwich model, unit membrane model. So these particular models are proposed by the different scientists, but this fluid mosaic model, which is proposed by the Singer and Nicholson in 1972, this was the universally accepted model of the plasma membrane. So we'll discuss this model in this particular video. So first try to understand, we are going to discuss in brief what is meant by the plasma membrane. So plasma membrane, this is the outer covering or outer limit of the cell, living and non-living material. It is composed of the living and non-living material, that is simply known as the plasma membrane. So plasma membrane, they having some another names also, that is it is cytoplasmic membrane, cell membrane, or plasma lemma. These are the some names of the plasma membrane. So as I told you, this particular plasma membrane, this is the outer boundary, this is the outer boundary of the cell, and that's why it is known as the plasma membrane, and it composed of the four different biomolecules. So you can see on your screen, these are the biomolecules which are present in the plasma membrane. Number one is the phospholipids. Very important thing, lipid, we know that lipid, it is one of the biomolecule, and this lipid, it is the derivatives of definition of the lipid. It is the derivatives of hydrocarbon chains, that is simply known as the lipid, or derivatives of the fatty acid, we can say. And fatty acid means it is the chain of hydrocarbons. So those lipids where the phosphate group is attached, then that lipid is known as the phospholipid. So phospholipid is the major component of the plasma membrane. Then cholesterol, again it is the one type of molecule we can say. This is the dominant molecule which are present in the plasma membrane, and cholesterol, they having their own importance. I tell you in a brief, this particular cholesterol, they maintain the fluidity in the plasma membrane. Then again protein, which is the main component of the plasma membrane, and protein, we know that they are made up of the amino acids, or it is the polymer of the amino acids. So different types of proteins are present in the plasma membrane. And last biomolecule is the carbohydrates. So carbohydrates, definition of the carbohydrate, they are the derivatives of saccharides, or it is the they are made up of the different monosaccharides. So these are also present. So this one is the major composition, we can say, or components of the plasma membrane, that is lipid, proteins and carbohydrates. These biomolecules are present in the plasma membrane. But remember, when we talk about the plasma membrane, so it is the boundary of the cell, and there are different types of cells. So different types of the cell, they having a different percentage of this biomolecule. So depending on the plasma membrane, the percentage of this molecule, it varies. So many scientists they gives the different theories which I have told you. Many scientists, they propose the different theories about the cell membrane, and they also explain that many scientists, they explain the different models of the plasma membrane. But this particular fluid mosaic model, this is the universally accepted model which is proposed by the scientists Singer and Nicholson in 1972. Then some other models are also proposed in front of you. You can see the sandwich model that is proposed by the Danelli and Dawson in 1930, and unite membrane model that is proposed by the Robertson in 1959. So now let's talk about the fluid mosaic model. I'll tell you why that name is there, mosaic. There are some connection between this mosaic and fluid. This particular membrane, they having a fluidity, and this fluidity is maintained by the different kinds of lipid, and it also maintained by the cholesterol and mosaic. Try to understand the meaning of this mosaic. Mosaic means when a large iceberg, when it is looking like a large ice which are present in a sea, so such kind of arrangements are present in a membrane. Proteins are looking like this, that's what is known as the mosaic. So fluid mosaic model, I tell you, this is proposed by the Singer and Nicholson in 1972, and it shows the two layers of the lipid and protein in each membrane. So fluid mosaic model, it composed of the two layers of the lipids, and proteins are embedded in that particular layer. And according to the protein layers, have two types of molecules. So some molecules, they enter deeply, and these are known as the intrinsic proteins. So there are two types of proteins present in the membrane. Number one is the intrinsic protein, those proteins which are completely embedded into the plasma membrane, these are known as the intrinsic protein. And extrinsic proteins, that is those which are attached to the outer portion of the plasma membrane, outer portion of the lipid layer, these are known as the extrinsic proteins. So these particular intrinsic proteins, it is hard to separate, they can't easily separate because they are completely embedded or buried into the phospholipid bilayer. And I told you already this particular extrinsic protein. So this is the second type of protein molecule, which do not enter deeply in the lipid bilayer, but they remain attached to the surface of the lipid bilayer. So these are known as the extrinsic proteins, and extrinsic proteins, they can be easily separated. So on your screen you can see this is the fluid mosaic model of the plasma membrane. So I told you already, this particular model is universally accepted model because the arrangements of the all the biomolecules, they explain in a very well manner. You can see here, zoom this particular image for you people. So you can see here, this one is the lipid bilayer. So this is the one layer of the lipid, and this one is the another layer of the lipid. And in that lipid, just a second, see, in this particular lipid bilayer, see, this one is the lipid bilayer, and then this one is also the lipid bilayer, and in that lipid bilayer, these proteins, they are embedded. These are the intrinsic proteins, and here there are some extrinsic proteins which do not embedded completely. And here there are some carbohydrates molecules which are attached to the outer portion of the cell. So here you can find this one is the outside portion of the cell, and this one is the inside portion of the cell. And here you can find the intrinsic proteins and extrinsic protein. There is one very important thing we need to understand here. They have explained, this one is the hydrophilic head and hydrophobic tail. So I'll tell you how this particular lipids are there. Lipids are present in this fashion. So this one is the hydrophilic head, and this tail, this one is the hydrophobic tail. So hydrophilic means what? Water loving molecule or water soluble molecule, we can say. And hydrophobic means they are the water insoluble molecules. So these are the lipids. This is the phospholipid present in the plasma membrane, and this is the structure of the fluid mosaic model. So this is a very nice picture of the plasma membrane. There are some other model are also there, but these model unable to explain the exact arrangements of the biomolecules. I'll tell you, we'll discuss this particular sandwich model in a brief. This model of the plasma membrane is proposed in 1935 by the Dawson and Danelli, and this model describes the phospholipid bilayer that lies between the two layers of the globular protein. So this particular model, it explains, we'll see the picture. This is the picture of the Danelli-Dawson model, and this model explains that there are two layers of the proteins, and in that two layers, phospholipid molecules or phospholipid layer is there. So that's why it is known as the sandwich model. That is, the two proteins, in between the two proteins there is two layer of the proteins, some lipid molecules are there. That's why it is the arrangement of that molecule is a sandwich model. But this model is not accepted because it is the incorrect things which is proposed by. But though it is incorrect, it is proposed in a very earlier days, my dear friends. In 1935 this particular model was explained. So according to this particular Danelli-Dawson model, that the polar end, that is the hydrophilic end, I have shown you this particular lipid, they are present in such fashion. So this particular head, it is a polar, that is they attract the water, and the soluble molecule is there. So polar molecule of the phospholipid, they are oriented towards the protein, and they are going to form a hydrophilic zone. And non-polar end of the phospholipid bilayer, they are oriented between the polar head, so they are going to form a hydrophobic zone. So this I'll show in a different color. So this portion, sorry, this portion of the lipid, it is the hydrophobic in nature, that is they repel the water. And I'll show you in a different color, that green color I have shown. This portion of the lipid, it is the hydrophilic, that is the water attracting or water soluble. So this is explained in the Danieli-Davison model. Then some unite membrane model is also there. So this unite membrane model, it proposed by the Robertson in 1959, and this is the again the most accepted model. So according to this model, the plasma membrane is trilamellar structure and having a thickness about 75 angstrom. So according to this model, it explains that the outer layer on the side, they are made up of the protein. So it explains that the outer layer, it is made up of the protein, and they are the osmophilic in nature, and each layer, it is measured up to the thickness of 20 angstrom. So according to this model, the layer of lipid which is present between two layers of the protein, again they explain that between a two layer of the protein there is one layer of the lipid, and lipid layer is the hydrophilic in nature, and they measure up to the thickness of 35 angstrom. So different scientists, they propose the different thickness of the lipid bilayer. So actually the lipid layer, it is composed of the two phospholipid bilayers. Actually this is happening in the membrane, and that is correctly explained by the Singer and Nicholson in the fluid mosaic model. That's why that fluid mosaic model is universally accepted model. Again here you can find, this is the unite membrane model or unit membrane model of the Robertson. It is also known as the Robertson model. So Robertson model, what it explains? It explains that here there is a lipid, here there is a lipid bilayer is there, and here this is the protein layer present. So this is similar kind of arrangements of the sandwich model. So this is again this is very well explained by the Robertson, and it is accepted in that time. But again, when Singer and Nicholson model was coming, so this model now is the universally accepted model. So we have discussed about the models of the plasma membrane in this particular lecture, and we have also discussed a very important thing about the what we can say about the phospholipid. You just make an important thing here. Phospholipid, they are present in this fashion. So this portion is the hydrophilic, that means it is a water soluble, and this one is the hydrophobic, that is the water hating. Hydrophobic, it is also known as the non-polar, and hydrophilic, this is the polar portion of the membrane. So thank you so much for watching. We are going to learn the next concept in the next video. So till then, bye bye.